Imagine this for a moment. You walk into a room and instantly something feels off. No one says anything, nothing obvious has happened, and yet you feel it. A tension, a heaviness, a shift. Now pause. How did you know? Today, we are going to explore something that is often misunderstood and sometimes overcomplicated: energy, vibration, and human perception from a scientific lens. And I promise we are going to keep this grounded, simple, and real, as always. What do people mean by energy? When people say, I feel their energy, it can sound a little vague, even mystical. But let's translate that into something more practical. What you are actually sensing is a combination of body language, facial tension or relaxation, tone of voice, movement patterns, personal expression. All of these create what we label as energy. So instead of thinking of energy as something invisible and magical, think of it as information your brain is picking up, often unconsciously. Then, what about vibration? Let's talk about vibration. Scientifically, everything in the physical world does vibrate at some level: atoms, molecules, even sound waves. But in human experience, when we say this person has a good vibe or that felt negative, we are not measuring frequency with instruments. We are describing how we emotionally interpret signals. For example, calm voice feels safe. Fast, sharp movements feel tense. Warm expressions feel inviting. Your brain translates these patterns, feeling, and we call that feeling a vibe. Your brain as a sensing system. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Your brain is constantly scanning your environment, not just visually, but emotionally. It's asking questions like: is this safe? Is this person trustworthy? What are they feeling? And it answers these questions in milliseconds before you even consciously think. This is why you can sense someone's mood instantly. You can feel tension before words are spoken. You can pick up on authenticity or discomfort. Again, not magic. Highly advanced perception. Why this feels like telepathy. Now let's connect this to our journey. When your awareness improves and your mind becomes quieter, start noticing these signals more clearly, and something interesting happens. You begin to predict emotional states, you respond faster, more accurately, you feel deeply connected to others. And from the outside, it can look like you are reading minds. But what's really happening is you are reading patterns, signals, and emotions with much greater sensitivity. Let's bring this back to you. Think of someone you feel completely comfortable around. Now think of someone who makes you slightly uneasy. Notice the difference? Not logically, but emotionally. That feeling shift. That's what people often call energy. But now you understand it in a clearer way. So, moving forward in this course, we are not going to rely on vague ideas. We are going to build clear perception, emotional awareness, focused attention, because that's what allows you to experience deeper connection without confusion, without exaggeration. You don't need to believe in anything mystical. You just need to observe more carefully, because the more you notice, the more the world starts to feel connected. And that's where this journey becomes truly interesting. In the next lesson, we'll explore an important distinction: telepathy versus intuition versus empathy, and how to clearly understand each one. I'll see you there.